Hello friends, I just finished this book and I have some thoughts. So I quite enjoyed this one much more than I've been enjoying the rest of the books. I think it's because it had like, the little bite-sized novellas instead of just like one chunky plot arc going through. I tend to enjoy like smaller mini plots. Oh, Kaz, hi. Sorry about that. My cat just decided he wanted to be a part of this show. Um, but yeah, I really enjoyed having this chunked up. Like, it's all one overarching story. Like, it all takes place, like, over the same timeline. Um, but just there's four mini stories, and I really enjoyed that. I am glad that I did not read this first because I would have been so out of context. I know that that's a hotly debated topic. There's not a right or wrong way to do this. If you want to read this first, go for it. That's totally fine. I got this like reading guide and there were like two ways to do it. I chose to do it this way. If you want to do it the other way, that's totally valid and fine. I'm not here to like shame anybody. This is just the way I chose to read it. It's totally valid. All ways of reading are valid. I'm just happy people are reading. I chose this romantic reading path, and the reason I liked this way is I enjoyed having all of this, backstory with this going, from, what is it, Crown of Midnight and Throne of Glass and all of that, and then coming back to her, like, origin story and having all of that knowledge and then now seeing, like, all of that, like, preamble of how she got here. I just think it hits different, but maybe that's just me. I think if I would have read this first, I would have just been like, you're throwing a lot of mini stories at me, and I don't even know who this chica is. Like, so I really enjoyed this book. I'm gonna give this one 4 stars. I found it, just an enjoyable read. I read it very quickly, and the four mini, I think that 4 or 5, I think there were 5, I miscounted, novellas were all really enjoyable and sad and heartbreaking, and and yeah, I'm really excited to dive back into this, though I am gonna take a sidestep again and dive back into some arcs. One final note though, who is this girl on the cover? Because they keep describing the main character with like blonde hair, and this girl is just this white-haired girl. Like she's got long white hair, and it's like our main character has like blonde hair, doesn't she? So anyway, that's my last critique. I'm sorry.